Hey there, Joel here, and welcome to this online class. Today, we are going to study something about biogeochemical cycle, and the name itself will be a very tricky one for you. But let us understand. But before that, let's roll this intro and let's quickly jump on understanding what is biogeochemical cycle. Biogeochemical cycle. The word itself tells you that bio means something related to life, geo means something related to the earth, chemical means something related to chemicals, and when all these things are put together, you get a biogeochemical cycle. This is a very crude way of explaining to you what is biogeochemical cycle. So let's read a definition. Biogeochemical cycle or substance turnover or cycling of a substance is a pathway by which a chemical substance moves through biotic and abiotic components of the earth. So I told you bio, right? So which means related to life, geochemical, which will be related to the earth. Okay, so non-living, so from a living organism to a non-living and back to a living organism. This cycle, when it occurs, it is called as biogeochemical cycle. I hope you are very clear with the definition. So let us understand. Okay, bio, this interaction, okay, is biogeochemical cycle. Now, the nice picture of a tree, sky, clouds, water and land. Okay, now what happened during the sun, okay, or during the day, the heat of the sun will evaporate this water. Okay, so there is evaporation. The evaporated steam will condense, and then this condensation will result in rainfall, which will help the plant to grow. In turn, this plant or crops will be eaten up by organisms. Okay, this organism will die and then go back to the earth. So here, and which in turn will be like a nutrient for again plants to grow. So there is a kind of a cycle that is taking place. I'm just giving you a broad idea what is this cycle. Okay, so you need to understand this first, and then we will try and learn something in a different way. Okay, so there's transpiration. The organism breathes, right? So again it will take in oxygen, give out carbon dioxide. In this process it is also taking giving out sweat, okay, which is nothing but form of water. So again from the sea it is evaporated, condensed, and all this entire cycle continues. Now let us understand nitrogen in atmosphere. Okay, nitrogen cycle. So what happens? This nitrogen, I can classify or separate them as there is nitrogen fixation and nitrification. Nitrogen fixation you have already studied probably in the 8th standard or 7th standard. Those certain legume plants, they rhizobium bacteria which convert this nitrogen and helps the plant to grow. Probably this will be a reminder for you. So there is a nitrogen fixation process. So nitrogen in the atmosphere, I can classify there is nitrogen fixation and there is nitrification. In further process, these protoplasm, that is nothing but plants, okay, are once they grow up, animals will eat them. So this nitrogen that was fixed by the plants, okay, by this bacteria, is consumed by the plant and now consumed by the animals. Okay, once this animal dies, there is ammonification. So that is ammonia, that it doesn't smell good. So if you remember, in any time an organism dies, it stinks, right? So there is process where ammonification happens and ammonia is released. This ammonification will result in ammonia. There is something called as denitrification in a process where it is ammonia is separated back into nitrites and nitrates, okay, and again back to the environment. So there is entire cycle that is created. So this process will be called as nitrogen cycle. If you look at your textbook, then this entire process is shown with some nice circles and so on. You can learn it, but it's the same process. I've just tried to separate them properly so that you understand well. If you can understand from here, good enough, and if you want to learn it from the textbook, you can as well. Okay, this is nothing but nitrogen cycle. There is also oxygen cycle, is also carbon cycle. So exam point of view, the nitrogen cycle and oxygen cycle is very important. Please learn it, and you can read through for carbon cycle as well. Draw all of them on your notebook and learn them. Hope you have understood whatever we studied in this today's class. If you did, then please don't forget to hit the like button, share this video with your friends, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe button is right over here, and till then, take care and God bless you. Bye bye.